Good morning, students. Now, let us continue the journey of understanding the process of thinking. So, in the previous class, we have studied about the concept of thinking and the types of thinking. Now, let us focus on the levels of thinking that we used to have. So, psychologists, as per the ability of thinking, is considered they have classified important six levels of thinking and the learning within the cognitive hierarchy of behaviors, which were as follows. Okay, one is knowledge, second one is comprehension, third one is okay. Some are requesting to explain some element in Kannada. Okay, I will do that. No issues. Okay, knowledge. The six levels of thinking are: first one is knowledge, second one is comprehension, third one is application, fourth one is analysis, fifth one is synthesis, and the last one is evaluation. Okay, let's see what they are and how important they are. So, ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಈ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಅಥವಾ ಆಲೋಚನಾ ಕ್ರಮದ ಹಂತಗಳನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದ್ರೆ there are 6 levels. Knowledge ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ. Knowledge definitely play an important role as far the ability of thinking is considered. For everything and anything that used to take place in the process of thinking, what we require is basic knowledge. ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಯೋಚನೆಯ ಹಂತಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೇರಕ ಶಕ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಜ್ಞಾನ. Without having a knowledge towards anything, we cannot think, isn't it? So what actually it involves, what actually knowledge consists of? It involves recall of facts, the principles, as well as the terms in the forms in which they are actually learned previously. So knowledge ultimately speaks about the facts and principles which we are all surrounded by. The key words which are used usually in the form of knowledge are who, what, when, omit, where, which, choose, find, how, define, label, sometimes labeling, show, spell, list, match, name, relate, tell, recall, and select. So for these all element, if we used to get some answer, who is this, what is that, when he was born, like that, if these type of questions are to be asked, WH questions, if sometimes for defining element, what is thinking. Okay, so whatever the information we used to get, no, that process of thinking is known as knowledge. If we know only, if we recall the facts, if we recall the principles, if we recall the terms in the forms which they are already learned, they are to be known as the first level of thinking. That is what knowledge. When did first world war happen? If that was asked, you will give the answer based on the knowledge. Okay, ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪಡೆದಿರುವಂತ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ the first phase of the first level of thinking is called as knowledge. Second one is very important again, which is known as comprehension. ಗ್ರಹಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is somewhat a form of understanding, I can say, which is again an important element which is required for every one of us. Comprehension, what it is, it represents the lowest form of understanding. So which is known as, after comprehension we can see the understanding level. So as per its nature is considered, it is known as the lowest form of understanding. If you wish to understand something, comprehension need to be take place. After receiving the information, it is to be filtered, it is to be coded, it is to be decoded in your own form. There, whatever form of information you will get, that form of level of understanding is to be known as comprehension. It comes under understanding area only, in understanding component, but it is considered as the lower form of understanding. The students knows what is being communicated without relating it to other material or saying it in its fullest meaning. So when I used to show the slide, you may have some idea that what I am going to teach based on after reading the slides. So that form of information used to get through the help of thinking ability, that is known as comprehension. When I used to show different slides every now and then, if suppose I am reading the second point, if you are reading the next points, you will think that yes, what I am going to teach, or whether you may try to connect what I am going to explain. So like that, if you are following the level of understanding, that is known as comprehension. ಗ್ರಹಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಅಥವಾ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಅಂಶನೇ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. It demonstrates Understanding of facts and ideas. It always try to give a demonstration for us to understand the facts and ideas that we are all surrounded by. By how? By organizing, by sometimes comparing with other one, by translating it to one language to another, by interpreting with the other situation, by giving some of the descriptions about the topic that we are actually talking about, or by stating some of the important ideas of the topic. So by doing these all activities, we are going to have a complete or comprehensive information. That is what the beauty of comprehension. Without comprehension, we cannot understand anything in our life. So the key words which are used in the process of comprehension are comparing, contrast, demonstrate, interpret, explaining. Even we will try to give explanation only when we comprehend the information. Okay, extend, illustrate, infer, outline, even correlation, relation, rephrase, translate, summarize, show where is the different parts, where our state comes in the map of India, like that. Comprehension only will help you to get the idea. If you wish to classify between living beings and non-living beings, when you know that, then only you can classify, isn't it? So comprehension usually consists of these are factuals element. The third one is application. Application of what we have understood. Anvaya anta karitirro kannadalli idike. So application also considered as one of the important level of thinking, I can say. It involves the use of abstraction in concrete situation such as nursing or other specific situation. Whatever you are learning now, you should have to apply it in your different situation. So it definitely involves the use of abstractions in concrete situation, in a created situation, which can be used in the actual condition. So whatever I have learned, that can be applied to the application. Pavan Dodmani. Yes. It is solving problems by applying. How can we use the ability of application at the level of thinking is it involves, or we used to get solution to the problem by applying the acquired knowledge, facts, techniques, and even rules in a different form, in a different way. We used to get some information. Okay, we used to talk about some of the facts. We used to talk about some of the techniques. Okay, we used to get familiar with the rules and regulations that which are supposed to be applied, which are supposed to be followed. So in those all conditions, application is to be followed. So we always try to use the ability of thinking. We will come to know what are the traffic signal. When we start applying these traffic signals in our day-to-day life, we'll follow the traffic signal application. Okay. The keywords which were used in application is applying, build. So that is what we need to develop the ability of thinking ability, selecting the right one, choose, constructing, developing, interview, make use of, organize, etc. Those all will come under application. Okay. Next part, the level 4 is analysis. Analysis is again very, very important one. Knowledge, comprehension, okay, application. After that, analysis will come. It is examining and breaking information into different parts by identifying its right motives as well as the causes. ವಿಶ್ಲೇಷಣೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಬಹಳ ವಿಶೇಷವಾದಂತಹ ಆಲೋಚನಾ ಹಂತ ಇದು. ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ನಿರ್ಣಯಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. It is helpful for us to take right decisions, making inferences and finding evidence to support generalization. Whatever the decision I am going to take or however I am analyzing, that will require some of the appropriate, what I can say, evidences. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಕ್ಷ್ಯಾಧಾರಗಳಿಂದ ನಾವು ಯಾವುದೇ ನಿರ್ಣಯ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿಗಳನ್ನು ಒದಗಿಸುವ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನ ವಿಶ್ಲೇಷಣೆ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. It is examines. It is helpful for examining anything and everything and what we are going to think, and it will help us to get the more information about the situation, the condition, or the topic that we are actually talking about. Okay, so that is what analysis is. These are the different terminologies which were used in the concept of analysis. Fifth one is synthesis. ಸಂಶ್ಲೇಷಣೆ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ವಿಶ್ಲೇಷಣೆ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ತದೆ ಹಂಗೇನೆ synthesis is also very, very important one. It is compiling information together in a different way by combining element in a new pattern or proposing alternative solution. After analysis, synthesis will come, where we used to gather information from various sources, and that gathered information is to be compiled. It will become a compiled information together in a different way by combining element in a new pattern or proposing alternative solution. The words which were usually used for synthesis are build, choose, combine, compile, compose, construct, like that. We have different words which can be used for this. And the next and the last one is evaluation. So evaluation is nothing but the final element of thinking ability, which will help you to get a right decisions, a right view about anything you are all actually thinking of. It is presenting as well as depending opinion by making judgment about information, validity of ideas that we are talking about, or the quality of a work of a people whom you are all talking about. So we have certain criteria which can be followed for evaluation. So for anything about a class, about an assignment, or about a work, we used to say that evaluation is very, very essential. Without evaluation, we cannot judge abilities of the people in and around. So from that point of view, there is a need of understanding these skills: knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. These are the 6 phases of 6 levels of thinking. Then after understanding this, how to improve the thinking ability? What are the ways that we need to have? So one is keep yourself only with the current project. So whatever the work you are doing, if you wish to improve your ability of thinking, what you need to do is you should have to keep yourself doing the same. Okay. There may be some confusions will come. Okay. After the confusions, you need to organize everything in a very systematic form. On an average, we used to spend 45 minutes a day looking for things. Say for example, where is my mobile? Where is my what I can say, cloth, where is my glass, where is my pen, where is my pencil, like that. So try to keep yourself with only one current project. Don't mix up the work. As to improve your ability of thinking, what you need to do is you should have to keep yourself only with the current project, so that it will help you to get the right type of decisions or right information. Keep only the current project you are working for. If you wish to attend psychology class, you should have to attend concentrate for this class only. Just joining the class and doing some other work, it is not going to helpful for you. Okay. So whenever or whatever you are doing, do that work in a very systematic form. Concentrate on the same work. Don't mix up the things. Next is dedicate an hour of focus time to your most important task. So out of available, see, if you have 5 work to do today, out of those 5 work, which is the very precious one, which should be immediately done, like that you should have to dedicate an hour of time as to for the most important task. So multitasking is highly overrated and usually causes the loss of up to 40% of efficiency. If I'm listening, if I'm explaining, and if I'm using a mobile phone, I may not match my thought process as well as looking at the mobile. So don't mix up the work, but try to give equal opportunity for everything. But which is very important for that purpose, you should have to give the importance. Get yourself 1 hour of focus seclusion to work on your important task. Try to give a right type of time to the work that you actually wish to do. So it will increase both productivity, creativity, as well as morale. So when you start doing this, dedicating an hour every day will definitely improve your productivity level. You even can improve your creativity form, and even that will helpful for you to improve your morale as per your character is considered. Next is the third thing that you should have to notice is stir up your visual and creative talents with exposure to the arts. Go to a gallery, pick up an art book, and spend some time with the nature. However you draw, however you paint, just definitely have an imagination. Try to, if you have such talents, try to explore it. Next is learn how to mind map. Mapping is very, very important one. So this is the best practice that will allow everyone to visualize and map up your projects or strategies as per your daily routines are considered, the works are considered. It is also a life-saving memory device that will help you to remember more and organize your thinking in a very respective form. And finally, what we need to understand through the help of thinking is on the hour, stop thinking. Don't mix up thinking continuously. When you have been working for something, work for that. Don't mix up thinking ability. For more than 1 hour, you start losing concentration and focus. So stop, get up and walk around for 1 or 2 minutes. Then again you start work. Continuously don't sit in a same place for more than an hour. It will not allow you to think properly. So do that work. And finally, within 5 minutes, I would like to finish it off. how far thinking in relation to language and communication is helpful. So this is the last point which comes under your syllabus, thinking in relation to language and communication. So through the use of language, you can develop complex and abstract concepts. We learn through discussions the essential characteristics of the concepts. With the help of ability of thinking only, what all we used to get complex as well as concrete ideas. We used to learn everything in our life with the help of some of the discussions, that too on the different forms of concepts, so that in the formation of language and communication, thinking directly influences. Next is language like thought is directed to some purpose or goal. Like how we have a purpose in our goal, like in the same way, thinking ability also have a particular goal. So that can be accomplished with the help of ability of thinking. So it has a unity and organization about the goal. Language is the symbolic vehicle, whereas it will allow you to reach the expected goal with the help of thinking ability. So that is what language is known as, the symbolic vehicle by which thought is carried out. So language and communication usually work together as to get our ideas done, as our projects done through the help of ability of thinking, I can say. So language allow new form of learning to be communicated to others and saved, even it is saved for the future generation. Whatever we used to have in the form of communication as well as language, they are all the best result of thinking ability, and they used to go hand in hand. The use of language, the communication, the use of the language is usually followed in the form of communication. So without communication, we cannot lead the life in a systematic form. So they are very, very essential. And whatever I am speaking, whatever I wish to think, whatever I am using in the form of language, or however I used to communicate, ultimately that mode of communication or the type of the language that I'm using, the standard of the language I'm using, usually that matters on the ability of thinking. How I think, the same way I used to use the language. The way how I use the language, like that the communication usually works. So language provides us with categories that we use to construct our view of people and events in the world around us. So this is these are some of the points related to thinking ability. Okay, and let me stop here.